everybody, I hope everyone is doing well today. So I do have a couple of lessons for all of you today, but first I would like to go over our course schedule. So today is Thursday, March 11th. So what we're going to be talking about today is citations for the annotated bibliography, and also the reflection for the issue proposal. Now for homework, what I am assigning today is to review the MLA style guidelines and to read the Little Seagull Handbook, pages 74 through 78. And also I assigned that everyone download this MLA citations handout. So this talks about how to format citations from different sorts of sources. And it also talks about how to include in-text citations. Now the second thing I assigned is to visit the JCC library page and begin researching on your topic. And next week I will be having a more in-depth video of how to perform research. I am working with the library currently to get something set up with that. But for now, you can search under articles and databases. Now there are several databases that I like to use here. Academic OneFile is a good one. EBSCO is a good one as well. CQ Researcher is nice if you're looking for something particular. I also like Credo. Credo is actually very nice as well. And there is the Literature Resource Center and the Opposing Viewpoints. So anyway, I would like to go ahead and dive right into our lessons here since I have quite a bit to talk about today. I do apologize for the background noise in this video today. I'm doing the absolute best I can, but hopefully you can still hear me okay. But I do apologize if audio quality is a little bit diminished in this video. Like I said, I am doing the absolute best that I can with that. So anyway, going from there, I am looking at the Annotated Bibliography Part 3, the Citations. Now keep in mind that the annotated bib is a list of citations to books, articles, and documents. So each citation is followed by one descriptive and one evaluative paragraph. These paragraphs are annotations. Their purpose is to inform the reader of the relevance, accuracy, and quality of the sources cited. So this is the link to the guidelines here for the annotated bib, and I did go over this in quite great detail within our last video, so if you need a sort of review on that. But if you're struggling, I definitely recommend looking at the helpful links and handouts and interacting with these links here. I talked about these links within our last video, but I also have a link to the sample paper for the annotated bib as well. Now there are 3 parts to a bibliography. So for each source there is a citation and then 2 paragraphs. So this is an example here of a citation. So this is what an entry looks like for each of your sources. So the first part is to begin with a citation, and then your evaluative paragraph and your descriptive paragraph. But this is what a citation looks like here. And what a citation does is that it uses MLA style to give credit to the original source, wherever you got that source from. So much of these databases actually come with automatically generated citations that you can use within your bibliography. So the databases for most of our online sources will generate a citation for you. Of course, you will need to double check to make sure that it is correct and not incorrect. Now, I did talk about EasyBib as well last time within our last video. So generators like easybib.com will generate a citation for you. And in most cases, you can copy and paste the link of your source right directly into EasyBib, and it will even cite it for you. Of course, you will need to double check that it is correct and not incorrect. So I did take a look at EasyBib last time. But in most cases, let's say that you want to cite a website. You can actually copy and paste the link of your source right into the box here. Oops. The internet is just giving me a hard time. Okay. So in most cases, you can copy and paste the source of your link, the link of your source right into the search, and then you can click search, select your source, and then automatically cite it. So that's why EasyBib is very nice in terms of building your citations if you struggle with that sort of thing. So the third link here that is very helpful is Purdue OWL, and I did talk about Purdue OWL at length within our last video as well. So Purdue OWL is very nice whenever you're doing any sorts of research or citation. So if you look under the research and citation, and then under MLA style and the MLA formatting and style guide, it will actually give you different ways to cite different types of sources. So let's say you have a website that you want to cite. It will give you examples on how to cite website pages, articles, anything that you might need. So anyway, going from there, I did include a video as well.
In the screen.
Now this is a 4-minute video on how to write an annotated bibliography and also how to format it. So I also have included a sample paper for the annotated bibliography. This is actually from a previous student of mine from last spring when I was teaching, the last time I was teaching composition 2 as well. So this sample is very nice. She did a great job with her citations. She also has her annotations here. So I would definitely recommend taking some time out of your schedule to look at this as well. So anyway, we are going to begin drafting the annotated bib here. So what I would like everyone to do is to start a new Google document and title it Working Bibliography, and then edit the sharing permissions and set it to anyone with the link can view. And then from there you can begin researching on the JCC library page and under databases on your topic. So this will take you right to the library page and then under articles and databases. And depending on which database you would like to use. So then from there you can begin locating sources and start drafting your citations and annotations for 7 of your chosen sources. Now this last link here will take you to the annotated bibliography guidelines. And this one will take you to one of the LibGuides on how to locate sources. So there are a couple of tutorial videos of how to use EBSCOhost here, and also how to use ProQuest, which is 2 of our library databases that you can use. So it will take you to those as well. But you can also look under the database videos here. It will take you to this page on how to use certain databases. And it will take you to a bunch of different stuff to show you how to do those sorts of things. So let's say that I wanted to use opposing viewpoints and I wasn't sure how to do that. it will take you to different videos of how to use opposing viewpoints. So anyway, just a helpful tip on that. It will also talk about how to sort or how to cite what you find. It will also take you to the MLA 8th style citation guide and all of those sorts of things. Anyway, that is it for that lesson. Now the second lesson I would like to talk about today is the reflection for the issue proposal. Now, as you remember from 1510, there are final reflections for all of the papers. So this is for the issue proposal. So remember that writing is a process. Students often see writing as a graded product and forget that no master of writing could ever exist. Writing is a process that never ends. And yes, it does go on and on. So reflections offer you the opportunity to consider how your personal experiences and observations shape your way of thinking and your acceptance of new ideas. Reflective writing asks you to look at where you've been and where you are now. So this link will take you to a 2-minute video on reflective writing, just as a sort of review of what reflecting is like, why it is important to the composition process. So anyway, now we're thinking about process versus product, right? This is something that we have talked about within the first 5 weeks of the semester. So the process is the story of how you got to where you are, and the product where you are the final draft. So very much process versus product, the recipe, and the final product. So the process is the reflection, and the product is the essay. So this is the reflection letter prompts that you can be using to write your reflection letter for the issue proposal. So the first thing you want to do is describe your initial reaction to peer review. Describe how you finished your final draft. How did your time management go? What were your general processes used to complete the essay? So then you can talk about how was your peer review? What sort of advice did your peer review, what sort of advice did they give to you? Do you agree with the peer review comments? What do you foresee to be your greatest challenge from here? And what will you do from here to revise the essay? So this is a sample student reflection letter. So there's a couple of paragraphs here from reflecting on the issue proposal. So the first paragraph talks about how they sort of responded to the issue proposal prompt. What was their initial reaction to the assignment? And their second paragraph here talks about their peer review and their experiences with peer review. So then they also talk about their process, going from the rough draft to the final draft. And then they talked about how that sort of process, how it helped them improve as a writer. So what to do from here is to start a new Google document and title it Issue Proposal Reflection and write the Issue Proposal Reflection Letter. And then once you have that done, you can share and edit, change the permissions to anyone with the link can view. And make sure to just save it and set it aside in your Google Drive for now. And that will be included on the digital portfolios when we go to sit down and do the workshop on digital portfolios or your Google website page for Comp 2. But anyway, that is it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and reach out. I have office hours this Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. I don't think I have any scheduled appointments yet this week, so if you would like an appointment during office hours, please feel free to email me and we can get that set up and scheduled for you. But other than that, I will see you all next week, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Bye, everybody.